Alright, hello you guys. Welcome to Nisha's world. Alright, today in my world it is dinner time and I will be showing you how to make a beef roast. Okay, so the first thing you'll need to do is you'll need to turn your oven on, preheat it to 350 degrees, okay? Alright, so I have my beef roast which I have purchased from the store. Okay, and what I did was I placed it in a bowl with some cold water and some 2 tablespoons of vinegar, and I let it sit for a minute, and that will clean the meat. Also, it will make the beef roast a little tender. Okay, so the next thing you will need is I have a bag of potatoes, some baby carrots. I have some seasonings, okay? So I'm going to use this Lawry's. Alright, so the Lawry's garlic salt. I have some Lawry's 25% less sodium Lawry's seasoning salt. Onion powder. Black pepper. I have a half of an onion. Okay, all-purpose flour, and you will need some water. Okay, so I have me a roast pan right over here, which I've already placed some water into the pan. Okay, this water will help with making the gravy for your beef roast. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and wash my potatoes and my carrots, and I'll be back. Alright, so I have washed my potatoes and my carrots. Alright, so what I'm going to do is first I'm going to cut up my vegetables, okay? So I'm going to cut up my onion, alright, that I'm going to put in around in my roast pan around my meat, and then I'm going to cut up my potatoes, okay? And if you like, you can put in a whole onion. I'm just going to put in a half an onion. Alright, I'm going to cut up my potatoes. I'm just going to cut them in half. Alright, so I have cut my first potato in half. I have 4 potatoes total, and I'm just going to cut 3 of them in half because the other one is small, okay? Alright, last potato. Okay, now I'm going to season my beef roast, okay? Alright, so first I'm going to put on the onion powder, okay, because it is not salty, okay? Even though I'm putting onions in it, I still like to use onion powder. Next, I'm going to use my Lawry's garlic salt, okay? And the Lawry's garlic salt and the Lawry's, like I said, instead of using salt, I'm going to use the Lawry's garlic salt and the Lawry's seasoning salt because both of them are seasoned salt and it takes the place of iodized salt, okay? So, sprinkling on my garlic salt. Alright. Now I'm going to use my Lawry's seasoned salt. You don't want to be too heavy because you don't want it too salty. Okay. Last, I'm going to use my pepper. I'm going to be kind of heavy with the pepper. Alright. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Okay, so I have seasoned my meat on both sides, okay? And now I'm going to flour my meat, okay? so you can either take your all-purpose flour and you can put it in a bag and you can toss up the meat like you would do if you were frying chicken. But I'm going to be cute today, okay? I'm going to do something a little different for you guys. I'm going to take my flour. I've already put it into like a bowl. And I'm going to put it on this cooking pan. Just like this. Okay? And I'm going to take my meat. And you want to kind of get it heavily floured, okay? Because this is going to help make your gravy. Make sure you get the whole beef roast covered with flour. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. I have fully covered my beef roast with flour. Okay, so now I'm going to put it inside of the roast pan, okay? Gonna put it in the center. Okay, so as you cook this roast, the flour and the oil, or the grease rather, that will come from the meat and the water will make a brown gravy. Okay, so I'm going to take some of this flour and I'm just going to sprinkle it just around in the water, just to make sure that I have a good thick gravy. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead and put my vegetables in, okay? Okay, so my potatoes are in, okay, as you can see. I'm going to put that one whole potato in there. Somewhere, okay. Onions. Ooh, splashy. Put it all around. Okay, my carrots. Put that all around. Alright, so now I'm about to cover up my roast pan with some foil, okay? Alright guys, so I have my roast pan covered with foil, okay? And if you've liked what you've seen so far and you haven't done so already, make sure that you like and subscribe, okay? So the key to this roast is you need to put it in the oven for about 3 to 4 hours. That will make it really tender, okay? It's just about timing. The preparation is really simple. The rest is about timing, okay? So I'm going to put it in the oven for about 4 hours, alright? And then I'll see you then. Okay, you guys, so I know I said that it'll take 4 hours for the roast to get done. Okay, so 2 hours in, you'll want to take your roast out and check on the progress, okay? So I took my roast out. Alright, here's what everything looks like so far. You see it's beginning to make a gravy. I'm going to add a little bit more flour to it to make sure it's nice and thick. Do you see how the flour has turned out on the top? So we're going to rotate our roast. Okay, that's why I took it out, so we can rotate it. Okay. Alright, so rotated it, and I'm going to sprinkle just a little flour around it. Okay, because we want a nice thick gravy. Okay, okay, so I have added more flour, and I'm just going to whisk in the flour. Okay, try to get out the lumps. You don't want your gravy to have lumps, but do you kind of see it making the gravy already? Okay, and it's going to get thicker as it cooks. We're just 2 hours in, okay? So try to whisk away those lumps. Okay, so you see it thickening up. All right, it's gonna look so. All right, you guys, so I have covered my roast back up. All right, so I've put my roast back in the oven, and I'll see you in 2 more hours, okay? Okay, you guys, so I am back, and I just want to let you guys know that it actually took 5 hours for me to cook this roast. I don't know if it's because I cooked it in this roasting pan, because usually I don't cook it in the roasting pan. I cook it in this broiler that I have, and it takes usually exactly 4 hours, but this particular time it took an extra hour, okay? So I know you're ready to see the final results, okay? Here we go. All right, so here we go. Here is the roast with the potatoes. Okay, and then I'm gonna let you see how tender it is. Okay, let's see, just cut up the meat. Okay. All right, so here is the final result. Okay, so I put my beef roast on top of some rice. Okay, and then I just added a biscuit. Okay, so dinner is served. All right, thank you guys for tuning in to Nisha's World. Thank you.